So in Belfast, Northern Ireland in the 80s, a time that was called the Troubles, because there was a bit of a scruff between certain religious views. Brian was walking around and all of a sudden a masked man appeared and put a gun to his head and asked, "Are you Catholic or Protestant?" And he had a Scotch accent, apparently, sorry. And Brian said, "Neither, I'm an atheist." And the man thought for a while and said, "Is that a Catholic atheist or a Protestant atheist?" There you go, that's the joke. And that's for new subscriber, the Belfast Shaver, who says he only watches because of the jokes. So thank you, that's him gone. New Year's Eve shave, special razor is out. This is from the Ukraine, called Art Razor, or you can't mirror image, Art Razor Yuri. This is what it looks like. He made this out of carbon steel, which I think came from Sweden, but I'm not sure. So it's my signature razor. It's a half hollow. Is it 9 or 10/8 of an inch? Pretty nice. I don't use it all that often because I'm careful with it, but I'm using it today. Together with Cella, Italiano, and brush is a two-band Badger brush made by Jeff Anderson. And voila! Followed by an aftershave from Matti Lindholm. This is a sample that I got, one of very few. This is aftershave balm, witch hazel based with Apelsinis orange. So it's orange scented. So here we go. So yeah, another fun year is coming to the end, 2021. It's great, wasn't it? Well, it was fun on YouTube anyway, so I've enjoyed it. I have a note with some stats that says on my channel, because who cares about the rest, right? Just loading the brush here. The video that got the most views was the one from 3 years ago when I shaved my beard off. That had the most views. I don't know why. It's a clickbait thing more than anything. But then after that, 4 videos in a row where I compare the shave end with the leaf were the most viewed, the most popular. So there you go. Little bit of educational value on this channel as well, not just nonsense. And when it comes to viewers, 32% are from the United States, 15 from the UK, 4 from Germany, 4 from Sweden, 3% from Canada, and 1% from Greece. Greece, the hairy chest, they like that. Right, all 3 of you. And then the average age, hang on. Average age is about 39 years old. The average age of a viewer, 98% were men and 2% were women. So that's interesting. So who are the women? Make yourselves known in a comment. No, you don't have to. And YouTube doesn't have a third gender or anything, so there you go. Maybe the default is men, and it's mainly undetermined who watch. I don't know. Here we go. But it was an interesting year. What I enjoyed. I'm only going to talk about myself, obviously. Screw the other YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I enjoyed making the raffles, continued raffles, to raise money for Michael J. Fox Foundation to find a cure for Parkinson's disease. So we did a few of those, 2 or 3 last year. We've been doing those for a while, and we're up to $4,500 in money raised that's been donated. That's thanks to a lot of you guys donating prizes, because I do this in raffle form, and buying tickets, and just a big thank you from the whole Parkinson community. Well, from me anyway, but I'm sure they appreciate it. And then I did a Williams mug soap week, which was quite interesting. It's not my favorite soap, but it was. I set myself a challenge to try and master it, and I kind of had one or two shaves that were not too bad actually. I wouldn't say I mastered Williams mug soap, but I came close when I'm lucky, when I have a good day. But that was fun. I enjoyed that. And then I think I've been using more traditional soaps, classic soaps, than before. I enjoyed that. Plus, artisan soaps and new releases, I don't keep up, and a lot of them are American, and it takes forever to get them to Europe. So it's expensive, and I have a lot of them. Plus, the interest goes in waves. Sometimes you're interested in artisan stuff, sometimes traditional, goes back and forth, and that's part of the enjoyment. But I did some classic, quite a bit of classic soap shaves. But I did a European artisan week as well, showcasing some of the European artisans. That's pretty good, let's go with that. So that was fun. That was fun. Okay, let's see if this thing is still sharp. I've used it 3 times this year, perhaps. It's big, I'll give it that. Yeah, the dress code isn't helping today. And interestingly, my shirts keep shrinking. What's up with that? Is that climate change? I don't know. It's no fun anyway. So I'm not wearing this shirt all day. It's sharpish. It cuts hair, just barely. There you go. But it's New Year's Day today, New Year's Eve today. In semi-lockdown, let's see what the lather's like, see if we can get it off without, boom, there you go, good lather, good soap this is one of the classic soaps, so we enjoy it. It smells like almond or marzipan if you like. God, this thing is big. So New Year's Eve, it's actually our 25th wedding anniversary today. 25 years. I got a question from a store clerk, whatever the word is. What's the secret? I thought about it, and well, you kind of need to like each other quite a bit. But I said, and honestly, I think in terms of advice, anyway, first, can you give any, I'm newly married, can you give any advice? He was just trying to make me buy more things, obviously. Shit. Pooh. I said, only solid advice I can think of is, don't be a jerk. Because if you love each other, and both of you make sure you're not being idiots, you've got a good chance. You've got a good chance. And that's pretty general advice. Very clever, insightful. You would never have thought of that. I know. You're welcome. So that's good. So I'm going to celebrate by putting up wallpaper. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually looking forward to that. I've done all the prep work and the painting around, and that was wallpaper hanging time, so I spent a good part of the day doing that. And that's another secret to staying married for a long time. Stay out of each other's hair from time to time, you know. But if you survived lockdown and the pandemic and that sort of thing, and you're still married, then nothing can stop you. Okay, second pass. Now the real test for the razor. Yeah, it's working. So a lot of YouTubers are doing best of videos today. So best soap, best razor, best this and that. I've thought about it, and I concluded that for me the best soap in 2021 is Mitchell's Wool Fat. And Mitchell, if you're watching, shout out to you. Brilliant job again this year in making the soap. So that's a traditional British English soap, Northern England, Bradford. So I like that very much. I don't have it here, so that's why I'm not shaving with it. I don't have a lot of gear. I do have my favorite brush for 2021, which I could have used. It's the Zenith horsehair brush in olive wood. Love that thing. I really, you know, check it out. Check them out. Zenith is Italian. Pretty easy to find. Zenith shaving, I think, can't remember, or brushes. Favorite razor? Got two new ones. Well, I got a few new straights, and I got a DE. I got Matti's DE, which is cool. But really the coolest I got this year or purchased were my Philharmonica 14 in carbon steel. That thing is crazy good. And I think it was this year, I purchased a blade only from Marion the Barbarian, a Shave&Butcher for barber's use. Excellent condition. Yeah, full inch, call it, at least. And then Niklas Gudmundsson, my Hohenmeister, made scales to it in lovely, light, sort of honey colored, translucent horn. Absolutely beautiful. But perhaps my very favorite razor was my Weck, or my Wex. Simple little thing, not expensive. Put a Kismet blade in there, and that's pretty much the best shave I get is from a Weck. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna rinse real quick and then put on aftershave. Goodness. Not the closest shave, but you know, decent. Will do enough. Good enough for wallpaper. For wedding anniversary, well, maybe I'll shave again tonight. That's the shave. But before we go, this is my favorite aftershave product of this year. Got it late. I have 3 samples. You've seen the green toxic waste, and I have an orange normal, and I have this witch hazel orange. Come on, just a little bit more. There you go. And I like this stuff, and it's good performance for me. I like balms, and you know, just enough moisturization. Ass-kicking scent, plus it's made by my pal Matty. So those are my favorite things for 2021. So great year. I hope next year is as awesome as this year has been. This thing is sliding down a bit. I hope you've seen me shave, because otherwise, I'd have to do it again. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for watching, for commenting, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You know, and let's keep going in 2022 if you feel like it. Have a good one. Have a good end to this year and a good start to next year. Let's stay in there, keep fighting, and let's all stay sharp. Happy New Year.